Good morning and welcome to a very cozy day in the life. I say that because we are currently getting so much snow, so much that the kids have a snow day. They actually were released yesterday on half a day. And then I woke up this morning and had stopped overnight. So I was hoping there would be school today because I'm supposed to have like 4 hours of conference calls, and they did call it. I think the roads were quite bad this morning when the buses would have come, but by now they're starting to clear, but I think the snow is picking up again. So I figure, you know what? This is the perfect opportunity for me to film a cozy day in the life. So it's currently 8:30 and I still haven't gotten dressed yet because I am solo momming it this week with all of the snow. Yesterday, I actually had to shovel the driveway 6 times, 6 times to clear the snow. I don't know how to use the snowblower, but fun fact, I don't mind shoveling. I like being outdoors. I don't mind the cold as long as I'm properly dressed. But speaking of getting dressed, I do have to get dressed for the day. But my outfit that I want to wear, I actually showed it in last week's video, is from Silk and Salt. You guys are going to love it. It's beautiful. It's so comfortable and so cozy, which is definitely all of the vibe that we're going for today. But I do need to quickly steam it, so I'm going to do that. I'm popping on all of my jewelry. I sleep in most of my jewelry, like my bracelets, my ring. I just don't sleep in my earrings or my wedding bands. So I just put those in like a solution overnight and then pop everything on. So I just kind of keep everything in here. So we're gonna quickly go ahead and steam that outfit, get dressed for the day, head downstairs, make a little bit more coffee, and move around some meetings because, as I mentioned, the kids are unexpectedly home. So I want to move around a few calls that I have today because it is something I have to be like very present for. I can't kind of like be on the call and be with them. I need to be like fully focused in these client meetings. So I'm going to move those around, make some coffee, head to the office, move those around. The kids are downstairs doing their 20 minutes of reading, which is giving me like the perfect break to steam the clothes, get dressed, and make the coffee. Then I probably will turn on like a Curious George movie for them so I can pop in the office and get a few things done. Typically I steam over on one of those hooks that's like hanging off their robes, but I'm just going to quickly do it here. I just have my sweater kind of hooked on other hangers. As you can see, the material on this outfit is absolutely stunning. I just left it in the dryer a little bit too long yesterday because of the half day call, and then there were like multiple kids in our house, so things just got a little bit crazy. But the material on all of these pieces from Silk and Salt is incredible. I am not partnering or collaborating with them on today's video, but I am getting ready to put on this matching set. And so I thought I would mention it to you guys again. I will actually link this one with the code. I'm sure my code and discount still works. You can save 20% off your entire order. And believe you me, I've been living in their pieces. I'm sure this is something all of you guys already do, but actually empty out the water canister from the steamer whenever I'm storing it, just so that way it can fully dry out and there's no water trapped in here that could create mold. That's like one of my biggest fears. I also do that with the steam mop. I dump the entire thing out and I leave the lid off and open. That way you don't collect and grow any mold. Similarly with the steamer, in which, by the way, speaking of the steamer, as you can see from this very strange angle, that all of the wrinkles came out of this outfit completely. I'll go in front of a full-size mirror to show you guys, but I have been loving these pieces. They are so luxurious and also clearly very, very comfortable. Okay, so here I'll show you guys the pieces. So this is the one, I forget what this one is called, but I will link it in the description box down below. But I have been grabbing this one so much. The color is stunning, absolutely stunning. And as you can see, that little steamer, I think I got off Amazon. I will link it for you down below as well. It works beautifully on these like this. I plan on wearing these pants on like spring break with like a tight white bodysuit or a tank top. You could even do it with like a white button down, like more of a chiffon style button down with like some nice flats or a little bit of heels. But yeah, stunning. So the beef is all browned. It looks like perfection. I'm going to go ahead and add all of our veggies into the slow cooker. Okay, so our beef is nice and brown. I have all of the veggies in here. I'm going to add the meat to the slow cooker. Then I'm going to throw in this organic poultry blend. I love this. This is a staple in so much of my cooking. Honestly, it just brings in a ton of flavor. I'm going to throw that in there with 2 of the Kettle and Fire bone broths. And then because we are eating this today and it's already after 12 o'clock, I'm going to cook it on high for 5 hours. Yeah, I'll cook it on high for 5 hours and then switch it over to low for 1 hour before we eat. Okay guys, this blend is so refreshing. I saw my girlfriend Jenny had posted something similar to this. It was 3 drops Christmas Spirit, 3 drops grapefruit, but I don't have grapefruit. I have citrus fresh, I have lemon, I have lime. I have all of the citrus except for grapefruit, but I figured lemon would be a perfect substitution. And oh my goodness, so I have 3 drops Christmas Spirit, 3 drops lemon, 3 drops clove. It's like rich and bright and cleansing. I don't know how to describe it, but I figured for this ultra snowy day outside where I need all of the boost of energy and to bring in that super cozy vibe into our home, this is the one. Chef's kiss. I highly recommend you guys give this blend a try. So I'm actually getting ready to paint my nails. Typically, I do paint them before I film, but this week was a little bit out of sorts. So I'm going to be painting them now because they're definitely like chipping and peeling everywhere. But I get asked all of the time about my nail polish, and Victoria, I saw that you had commented on a video like a week ago, and I'm just about to get back to you now. You had said that I had introduced you to Dazzle Dry and that you will be forever grateful what color was on my nails in this particular video. And it's actually the same color I'm wearing today, and that is Alluring Charm. I pretty much go between Touch of Love, Alluring Charm, White Lightning. Hold on. There's a few of them. I pretty much go between Touch of Love, Alluring Charm. Yeah, so this one's Touch of Love. They all look very similar, you guys, but this one is Touch of Love. This one is Alluring Charm. I promise they're actually different. This one is At First Blush. I love this one. It's a wee bit more white. Maybe I'll go with this one for today. White Lightning is the one I'll have on my hands when it's like super stark white. This one is Truth, which is also really beautiful. It's a bit more of a pinky. And then this one is Strawberry Macaroon. Ooh, I love this one too. Decisions. You can see, I mean, I know, they all look nearly identical. Clearly I have a color palette. This one's also Strawberry Macaroon. Lots of variety. It makes me laugh when I see them all next to each other. Oh, this one's not quite nude. You know what? I had gotten this one like a year ago and I don't actually love it, but I don't know, something with my skin tone. So that one's not quite nude. Similar. And this one, oh, this one's Breathe Free. I also love this one as well. It's a bit more sheer than White Lightning, but pretty much like a stark white as well. And then this one's like an older Touch of Love. Clearly I need to get rid of that one. But as you can see from the color palette, they're all very similar. You know, I might go Strawberry. Oh, that's Alluring Charm. I was going to try and mix it up. And then I grabbed the same one I already have on my hands. Oh my gosh, you guys. I think I'm going to go with the Alluring Charm. Stay tuned. It might be a game time decision, but as I'm staying cozy and everybody is inside and cozy, I figured it'd be a perfect time to paint my nails. Also with the snow and like the lack of clouds, it's super bright, which makes it easy. One thing I will say is I'm not like a nail polish expert. Like I'm not great at staying inside of the lines, but anything that like gets on my cuticles, I'll clean it up a little bit. And then tonight when I take a shower and I wash my hair, it all just comes off of my nails. But I just like to do it at home. It's so much easier than going to the salon, driving there, sitting there for over an hour. Like I would listen to a podcast and stuff, but every time I'm like, there's better things I could be doing with my time. I guess doing it myself. And then I have told so many of you about this nail polish. I've been using it for years. It is the best nail polish you could possibly use. It gets off glitter, that like nail polish that won't come off. Sometimes I'll put like the glitter on Sawyer's nails. This takes it right off. So this is from Mineral Fusion. I will have this linked for you guys in the description box down below. I'm not affiliated with Dazzle Dry, even though like after all of these years and the hundreds, if not thousands of customers I've sent their way. I say that jokingly, but I am not affiliated with them. I have no affiliation. I'm just genuinely obsessed. I've been using their products. If you guys are familiar with Dazzle Dry, I guess I should have started off with that. If you guys are familiar with Dazzle Dry, this is kind of a bad example, but my nails are chipped and this has been on for like 11 or 12 days. The reason they're starting to chip is because I was like out shoveling snow. I was wearing gloves at one point, but then at other points I was like taking my gloves off to get snow boots on the kids. And you know, like that's just like wear and tear on your hands, but it does last for 10 to 14 days on my nails. No curing, no light. You just put the base coat in like hot water. So I have like hot water in this cup. I'll put the base coat in here. You put that on first, 1 to 2 swipes of the nail polish, and then you set it with their top coat, and that's it. Easy breezy, clean, non-toxic, and I've been using it since before I was pregnant with Sawyer, so probably 6 years, and I have never looked back. I haven't used a different nail polish in over 6 years, and for a nail polish junkie, like that says a lot. So it's only like 3:45, it might be 4 o'clock, but I already have the kids bathed in their cozies because we went outside and we played and we shoveled the snow. And so I was like, let's get inside, let's get cozy, hop in a magnesium soak bath. And now that everybody is cozy, I've already got dinner going. I figure, you know what, we've got some extra time. Let's make some chocolate chip banana bread because that sounds delicious. I have some spotty bananas, so I feel like it's the perfect afternoon to be cozy, to really embrace all of the comfort that does come with the winter season. And I honestly feel like that's one of the biggest takeaways I have from today's video, is that instead of working against the winter and resenting the colder months, I am trying my best over the last couple years to embrace all of the comfort that comes with winter, slowing things down, making things more cozy, embracing the stillness instead of like being outside all the time, being on the go, even though we have been outside the last 2 days for like 7 hours because of all of the beautiful snow. But even when it's dark and gloomy, and it is definitely the gloomiest season of the year, we just happen to have sun the last 2 days. But I do feel like baking and slowing down and having these really nourishing, delicious meals and having these freshly baked goods is such a beautiful way to embrace this cooler season. We're kind of hibernating and spending more time at home. Okay, so I'll have all of the exact measurements for you guys in the description box down below. We have 3/4 cup of brown rice flour, 1/2 cup of tigernnut flour. I have baking soda, baking powder, 1/2 cup of coconut sugar, and some cinnamon. I'm just gonna add all of that into here. As I was getting ready to grease one of our favorite pans, I will link this for you in the description box down below. But as I was getting ready to grease this, I realized I never added in the ground flax seeds. So I'm going to add in 1/3 cup of ground flax to our mixture as well. I just got everybody to bed. The kitchen is clean. I made myself a massive cup, of course, of my favorite lemon balm tea, and I'm going to head upstairs, take a shower, and get extra cozy because the snow is starting again. But I hope that you enjoyed spending this very cozy day with me. And if you liked today's video, you can let me know by giving it a big thumbs up. And now the subscribe button is right over here on the screen. Give that a click. That way you don't miss a single video. And I hope to see you back here next Thursday.